it get to a point to where it was just like, yo, going outside and seeing people still make circles, I was kind of blown by it.
Like when you talking about like today?
You said that they didn't make circles?
No, that they did still make circles and people were dancing in the center of them. It's not like I didn't want people to have a good time. I think it just ruined what I think my motion was in that time. Like, yo, we out to get...
You saw what you looked like.
Yeah, like we trying to get women. You know what I mean? We not dancing in circles no more.
But that was the way of getting women, though, back in the day.
Dancing in the middle of a circle? You're not talking to nobody.
No, but...
That was your form of expression.
But if you... Because everybody had about 30 seconds to a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong. And if you killed that minute in the circle, people were watching you.
You got some looks.
Yeah.
You got some looks. Yeah. So it was when you came out the circle, it was like, yo, I really like that.
It's not a mating call.
When you hey, look, when you threw the fake baseball up and swung, that was a vibe.
Man, when you threw the fake baseball up, looked the woman in the eye.
See, look.
And cranked it.
That should go to.
Come on.
Yo,
come on.
Please don't talk to me.
Come on.
Oh my gosh, you looked at me.
That was first generation aura farming.
What's
Talk
that?
About it.
Choosing outside the circle while hitting the moves.
Come on now.
Hitting the shoulder and looking at them in the eye. That's
eye contact.
Eye contact to get them.
Depends on the woman. I graduated at some point, and I was just like, yo, I'm not getting in no more circles, hitting Dougies, cat daddies.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it. Look, it was fun when it was a thing, but hey, I thought I was maturing, I guess, maybe. And I was like, yeah, I can't be in nobody's circle no more. Why am I sweating this hard?
Nah, bro.
At the function. And I'm like, yo.
Yeah, you really, yeah. Like, yeah, you really was like, it was like PE, bro. Like, you was.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
it's
dog.
like PE, but doing all of that dancing, you're breathing heavy, probably sweating, and then running up to the bar. Another vodka Red Bull. You want drinks? We're fine. Why are you sweating so hard?
Yeah, nah.
I'm worried.
Those people are dangerous, though.
I'm worried. What, the dancers?
Yeah.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's a vibe.
Because it's levels to the dance. Like, dancing with somebody, doing a little two-step. Like, but nah, don't be out there trying to cause too much attention, bro.
Hey, some people like.
But I'll be a cheerleader from the outside. I'll cheer for the circle.
Yeah,
I would. Yeah, not like as a genuine interest, but I would do it, just on some funny.
Yeah. So
I did rock with the dancers, the people that they'll go out and they'll just dance. Like, yo, have fun, enjoy yourself, be creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is a freedom. Not freedom, but like it's a way of expression. Especially when, you kind of got, I guess, moves, or maybe you just learning. And this is like, it's never the clown. Mm-hmm. Now, when I say like, I thought I might have graduated from it, it was because I wasn't trying to be the dancer in the club. I might have been trying to get dances with other, women or something, or like, make that move to, hey, how you doing? Whatever, trying to chop it up on some cool type energy.
At what age did you figure that out though? Was it like you were in college? Was it after college? When you was just like, yo, not that, like, I respect you if you do it, but it's just not for me to do it anymore because I got another mission. Oh
yeah, this had to have been like, I remember freshman year, and I think I was definitely hitting a Dougie and a cat daddy. But but it had to have been like sophomore, maybe junior year.
So you were still in college?
Yeah, I was still in college, but I think also, school, I had to get my grades right because I had a blast freshman year. Yeah. And that GPA was wild, and I was like, oh no. So, and then I changed my major too because I was like, yo, let me change my major, get into something that I could probably actually do. So yeah, I probably just started switching up mad stuff and just started being like, yo, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna just chill.
What was that, communications?
Well, my major?
Yeah.
Or the first major? Mm-hmm. The first major was pre-physical therapy.
Yeah, you always shoot for the stars with that first one.
Come on, man.
Hey, because like when you a senior in high school, and if you go to church, for people that do, you got the elders and when the deacons, they be asking you, they be like, hey, what you got planned? What's next for you? You're like, oh, I'm about to go do pre-med. First of all, you're an undergrad, so lie again. But yeah, I'm about to do like psychology, sociology, anything with ology for real.
Yeah, for sure.
Or biochem, you know what I mean? Yeah. Engineering. Yep. You know what I mean? Because it sounds good. But then, they come back freshman year, summer. They're like, yo, how's school going? How's bioengineering going? They're like, yo, it's general studies now.
Right.
You look tired.
It's general studies now.
Tried to keep up all year.
Hey,
switch that.
That's fire.
Switch that,
Crazy thing is that's just the prerequisites.
Come on,
you ain't even
literally
ain't even in the major yet.
Literally, no.
shit
But
funny,
I give it up to the creators. I was just talking to one of my friends not too long ago, and I was telling him like, yo, growing up and like to what you're saying, like, and it could be different for, you know, where location wise, like region on the map, and versus, you know, age of parents or whatever, like coming up. But it's like, you know, that whole stigma of like, yo, going to school and being a lawyer or a doctor or, you know, joining the military or just like having a solid foundation and a plan versus like the creatives, like, you know, if that makes sense, like where I'm going with it, like the artsy people is just like, yo, you can't do nothing with that.
Right.
It's like growing up and like being told like, yo, you need to find a career that's gonna pay the bills. Like you need to trade, you need to do this, electrician, mechanic, you know, whatever that was. But I was talking to him about it, and I was like, it's funny, like coming up, and some of the creative things weren't looked at as high as like they might be now.
Oh yeah,
if
for
that
sure.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I give a lot of credit today to those that are in the space and that are making something happen with it or using the resources that are out there to grow certain brands or platforms and media, picture taking, videography, dancing, singing, and just using the platforms that are out there today to like their full advantage. Because like I think I was around when Instagram first popped. And it's just like
Instagram, Vine,
Vine,
all of it, like that just era or that shift to that. But like coming up, I was talking to him, I was just like, yo, some of that stuff is like you'd be considered like corny or lame for like enjoying it. And it's like, and then me and him was just like, yeah, man, like it's crazy because if I would have known what I know now, I probably would have tapped in more with it.
Right.
But because it was getting girls or being cool, or how you can dress, you know what I'm saying, are you in the parties and stuff like that, we didn't do any of that.
Right. No, that's facts.
So no, it's just like, you know, there's a funny story I had told him, and then I'll get off it. But I had a video production class, and I think I was in like 8th grade. And in the video production class, obviously we shot like little videos around the school and stuff like that. Took pictures and whatnot. And I think we had like some project where we had to like include family or something like that. And then when it came time for the music, I beatboxed the whole track. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, and I was like, it's sometimes like I remember that I'm like, yo, why did I do that?
Thought it was a vibe.
Look, and I thought it was, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like doing it.
Made sense.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm really doing this, and then I listened to it back, and I'm like playing with it and everything, like trying to make sure it sounds right. Presented it, and it was
EQ in the beatbox.
Yeah, I was messing with like, you know, what didn't sound right. Okay, let me retake it. Because, I mean, it wasn't like I was clipping everything.
What was this, GarageBand?
No, I don't remember.
Probably was Audacity or something.
Yeah, Photo Studio.
Audacity.
Something Studio.
I still use Audacity too.
Something Studio, something.
It's good, man.
Not Fruity Loop.
No.
Studio One?
It's something Studio. I think it was something like that. I don't remember because I tried to download the free version at the house because we was using the school computers. So they had the program on the school computer. So when you get home, it's just like, yo, I got the Macintosh.
Hey, free trial, 7-day junk. You don't know the credit card number.
Right.
Yeah, I had a free version of FL Studios on the desktop.
Yep.
But no, I definitely beatboxed the whole thing, presented it, and it was just like, where'd you get the music from? That's me. Okay. All right. Who else wants to present? Y'all ain't fucking with it. But it was like one of them moments where it's just like, yo, I could have at that point in time, like thinking now today, it's just like I could have been ahead of my time on some stuff like that because it's creative to a degree, right? And maybe with some fine tuning, or I don't remember even how it sounded. Obviously, 8th grade, I'm 30-something years old now, but it's like I don't even know how it sounded to even be like, yo, there might be something there, but don't do that no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus like, yo, if you want to do something, instruments, this, that, the third. Like I told bro, like I was in the band and I wanted to switch to the drums. And I wanted to switch to the drums. I never picked up an instrument after that trumpet. Why?
Oh wow.
Because maybe I
didn't. wasn't deemed as like the cool thing.
Yeah, band. Like I was like, yeah, I did it for that semester or whatever that was in 6th grade, but it's like I didn't know nobody getting, you know what I'm saying, off of the band flow.
You was worried about.
I don't know if I was. This is 6th grade. Look, it's 6th grade. I don't know. We moved. Oh, we did move.
Yeah.
I moved to Japan.
Yeah. You did.
And the 6th grade in Japan was in elementary school. So I was in 6th grade in middle school in North Carolina. And then, so I'm thinking, 7th, 8th grade, I'm about to get into sports because they had middle school sports. I don't know why you weak. But when I moved, I was in the middle of my 6th grade year playing the trumpet, whatever. Yeah. And then we left and went to Japan. 6th grade in Japan was in elementary school. So now I'm back with the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd graders. So there's no instruments to play. There's no sports teams that come next.
Damn.
Yeah. It's all rec league till high school.
Damn. So what's 7th and 8th? Is that
7th, 8th grade? Yeah, I was in middle school still. Okay. There's no middle school team.
Like, fuck it. Oh
no, yeah, it's just it's what they have, youth sports on base, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm playing for CYS. I'm playing one of the teams that are on this base because there's like 3 teams on this one base, and we play teams that are on other bases because obviously the practices are easier, but y'all play games wherever base it is in Japan. So yeah, man. Who knows if I would have stayed in North Carolina? Who knows where I'd be in life right now?
Might be the beatbox.
Yeah. I was supposed to be on an AAU travel team for basketball too.
Hey, I would like to start the pod now.
I thought that's why you were laughing. Welcome back. So you're with the bro.
No,
it was the cue.
The cue. So that's why I was laughing at you.
I thought because I put it together later.
Yeah. It's whatever. Tomatoes, right?
8 balls.
All right.
Hey, yo, but look, though, with that, welcome it.
I got the segue. I'm ready for it.
We're good. All right. So I'm not going to do the applause again because I think they heard it. But no, look, hey, welcome back to another episode of the With the Bros podcast, a group chat turned podcast. This is episode 54. It's your boy Rod, and as always, to my right, we got Bruce. Yo. To his right, we got Ant, man.
Did you laugh before saying my name? Yo.
Yes.
Why?
Because we're still figuring this out, man. Yes, we're still figuring you out. And I promise you look fine. You look good. You look good.
Now I keep doing it because I'm just like, what are you looking at that I'm
and the minute you stop, the minute we can move.
Right.
Yo, it's just funny.
All right.
Let it in. Breathe it out.
All right. Hey, my dog heard the clap and amplified the story even more. I guess he thought we was giving him a round of applause because he made it through the trauma. Yo. He was like, I wanted to be in the band, but I realized the band wasn't my calling. And that's when I took up a sport. And I moved to a base. I moved to Japan. I was in Japan. You remember? No, I don't. Yo, I don't remember.
I was trying to speed it up, and then when you hit the applause, I was like, "Oh, let me put it in a hyperdrive." That means
shut the fuck up and let me intro the pod. You could have went back to your story, bro. I promise you, I would have let you land your story. I just, for the listeners, we just can't have these 20-minute pre-pods, and then
they get mad at us.
They get real mad when we do that, bro.
Like, DMs
show me the comments. Show me them.
They're on there.
Show me them. I want to
look. Now he about to shoot and be like, man, y'all ain't got no but 75 views anyway on y'all last episode. Damn. That's true.
Now the viewers are checking.
Look, I'm gonna be like, that's true, but shit.
Let me check.
No, man. Don't take it no way, man. I just wanted to start the pod so you can continue talking without having to feel the pressure of, all right, when are we starting this? That's all.
I knew it was coming. I was laying.
Did you? Because, man, that story was like...
I thought it was getting a little long, but then I was like, hey, let me wrap this up. But I'm getting to the point.
Ain't no thought. It was there.
Black thought?
Wow.
That's wild thoughts.
No, we were saying 2 different things on purpose.
From your side, it was on purpose. What are you looking off
Bruce,
to?
Can you help us establish some order?
I was about to say, hey.
I got y'all.
This is why I hate podding at night.
But this feeds into it. It feeds into it.
Run it. This is your show.
It feeds into it?
Yeah, the story, what I was just saying, it feeds into it.
Oh, I got to see the transition.
It feeds into it. Because just like I was saying, like, yo, I gotta see it. Hey, we're cooking though.
No, we're not. We're not. Every minute we're wasting, we're losing a subscriber.
But look, no. That's crazy. No, but with a mindset like that, you can't expect to be better, man. Let's change it. Let's flip it. It's positivity.
Right, let's go. Wake it up. Wake it up.
Let's go.
Wake it up.
Yeah. So like I was saying,
all right,
all the things that is like I could have thought that weren't cool or great or whatever. I now think back at my age. I'm just like, yo, if I would have done this or stuck with it, who would I be? Where would I be today? You know what I'm saying? Like just recently, I was at the grocery store, and they were out there.
Oh shit!
They were out there.
Hey,
and I'm not
the
talking
day
about,
is crazy, especially in 2025. The day is crazy.
Yeah, because that's the spark it, right?
Yeah.
The Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts.
Oh, damn! It's that time of the year.
I thought
they was year round for real. Me personally.
I thought it was like springtime.
I don't know when it comes.
I'm off.
But they was there. They was there at the grocery store.
Lord.
Boy and girl?
Yeah.
At the same stop.
At the same stop. They must be neighbor troops.
They gotta be.
Hey, they say that.
They gotta be.
But they got Boy Scouts, Eagle Scouts.
Nah, Eagle Scout. If you an Eagle Scout, you different.
Cub Scouts.
The Eagle Scouts is where you get the scholarship, right?
That's where they be like hunting in the woods and all that.
I don't know. I don't know what they do on a day to day, but I do know that's where
crazy.
I do know when they hit the Eagle Scout, like
it's different.
That's like Scouts honor. Like
it's
they
like
get
being a Marine.
Yeah.
Yo, don't eat them up. You want to compare to a Marine? Marine ROTC?
Now you gonna do it.
I'll just play.
A Boy Scout don't got nothing on me.
All right.
Hey, my boy PTSD almost kicked in. But my boy I started twitching when he said that. He said a Marine?
My fault. I ain't know.
But look, no, there was a.
Hey, hold on. We're not gonna get that off. Like being a Marine is like being a Crip. Like talking about somebody I ain't know. We ain't gonna just get that off. Like he just. My boy did 3 years and switched over. I don't know how many years he did, but anyway.
I didn't know that.
Nah, that's all good. Go ahead, man. My bad.
I'm weak. That's good though.
I'm having a good time so far, y'all.
But yeah, same thing though. It's just like at this old age, it's just like, yo, I wonder what they really do. And it's not about them selling the stuff outside of the cookies or the popcorn outside. Yo, if you're an Eagle Scout, a Boy Scout, a Girl Scout, or you were growing up, no shade to what you did. I'm sure you did amazing things. But I now wonder what that was like. Like I had an opportunity to do it, and I was just like, nah, I'm good.
I don't know if I did. I think I did it, but I don't remember anything.
I expressed interest in it for a brief second at like the age of 9.
Yeah, it was like 7 or 8 or type of thing.
Yeah. And look, and I got to get better at telling my stories because, apparently I tell stories on here and my folks be listening. And they be like, yo, you straight up lied. They said, yo, that was not how that story went.
Not how it happened.
You cried and begged us to be a darn Boy Scout, and we said, no, not right now. And you said, oh, I got to be because Johnny's one. And
right. It was like, that is not how that happened. But yeah, no, anyway, I believe that I wanted to be one. And I think they expressed small interest in it too.
Yeah.
But it didn't last long.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all being mad loud. Hey, Kennedy, y'all, I can't hear y'all. All right.
But yeah, I think I feel like I think I wanted to. I don't think I actually did it. I feel like I would have remembered it if I did.
Like the experiences.
Yeah.
Like if you was outside trying to make a fire, you had to.
Yeah, I ain't do that.
I was about to say build a log cabin. It's really
building a log cabin. Yeah, that's extra.
A tent, putting up a tent.
Yeah,
I think that's probably some things they could do.
Yeah.
This isn't slander, by the way.
Nah,
but I was like, I'm sure they had a bunch of useful skills and like tools and like how they receive their badges and things.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure they were learning stuff like along the way that maybe translate now, maybe as an adult or something like that. That they probably really benefited at that point in time to where it was like this kind of did feed into who I am today, if that makes sense.
And it all started with being at the grocery store.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Selling Boy Scout.
Because I couldn't imagine like my dad wanting to be out there.
Nah, that's
it's popcorn. The Boy Scouts do the popcorn.
I was going to ask what the Boy Scouts
that's just a
selling.
Ponzi scheme, bro. Let's just get to it, bro.
Oh,
pyramid scheme?
They make a lot of money off that.
No, is it Ponzi or pyramid?
Both.
Yeah, probably
They're two different things, but it could be both.
Yeah. Okay. But nah, look, that Goody brand, I think that's what's going around right now. That Goody brand popcorn, that's first of all, it's nasty. I want to say it's Goody brand, but like that's the Girl Scout cookie killer that's out there right now.
Girl Scout cookie
Yeah. Because we even at my job, we did a fundraiser with the Goody brand. That popcorn is nasty and it's mad expensive.
They got like the different flavors.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Oreo popcorn,
I mean,
or cookies and cream, the salted caramel, birthday confetti, bro. They got man. No,
I'm not a huge fan of like sweet popcorn.
Yeah.
I think I do get to the point to where it's just like, yo, I want to support. I'll just send some. I'll send like a couple dollars. I'm not trying to buy nothing. No.
Yeah, let me just be a blind donor.
Hey man, side note, because a little kid did get me the other day at the gas station, like just outside, like
Water boy.
Damn near, because he had like a flyer. Yeah,
you bought the flyer.
No. He was just holding it, but he said, "Hey man, donate." It was like a tall dude, and then it was like a little short one. So he's like, they was both like, "Donate to my football team." So I was going in to get like a drink or whatever, or water. So I'm just like, I really just was like, just kept it going. And I came back out, and the little dude came up on me when I was pumping gas and everything. So he came up on me. He's like, "Hey man, you could cash out whatever." I was like, he was like, "Man, $1 or $2
goes a long way."
And I'm looking at him like, I know you don't play football.
You sent him the 10.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Happened to me before. CVS.
Yeah, I sent the 10.
Got a football team, X, Y, and Z. I'll help them out. I seen them little dudes in the corner counting my cash, divvying it amongst each other. I said, man, they got me.
Yeah.
I gave it to them on the way in. On the way out, they was counting it.
Ooh.
At first, I felt like that, but then I was like, I mean, they could be doing other things.
They didn't have no jerseys on. That's what I probably.
Yeah.
But I was in college too.
Oh no, they're not gonna do that now.
Yeah.
Shit, I remember I was at the mall one time, bro. They was just walking around. One dude had a white beater on.
Yeah, they just dressed like
white beater. Twist was Twist wasn't done. Like, no, I'm dead serious.
He played for a football team,
bro. He had on some basketball shorts, a white beater, and a book bag.
That's how they
was just mobbing. And was just mobbing through the mall. Was like, yo, support my team. I said, yo, what string are you? Because
what position do you play?
Yeah, normally what string? Let's start with the string. What string are you?
Put your coach out right now.
Fourth.
Yo. Pull your Instagram page up right now.
Yo, where's your birth certificate?
Hey, what's crazy though is after I cashed out them and I took like the gas drain out the car, I looked up and the police was right there talking to me.
Hey, talk about some y'all need to go.
What y'all doing out here?
Y'all need to go.
This is number 3 today.
You're right.
Hey, I told you, not this gas station. It's not safe for y'all to be over here.
Bro.
Oh my Lord.
Crazy, dog.
Yo, you're in the mall, white beater, untwisted braids.
Bro,
that's how it is today, though. They never have a jersey. There's never a coach there, which I did it before without a coach in the mall. Mm-hmm. But we had our uniform on.
Yeah. No, the ones with the jersey, they really be like hustling. They be out there at the stoplights and stuff. Mm-hmm. The ones that be legit.
When y'all were coming up as kids, were you ever somewhere like, obviously you probably were, but you were somewhere with your parents, and like another adult sees you and is like, "Oh, hey, you look really nice today," or like, "Oh, you were in school or something," and they asked you a question, and you were like, "Oh," and they kind of like looked at your parent, and they was like, example, like, like church was always big. It was like one of the big examples, right?
Yeah,
church was a big example. We in our suits, my sister in her dress, we coming from church. And it's like, "Oh, y'all look so pretty. What you learn in church today?" It wasn't children's church. Go ahead. Nothing.
You didn't say nothing.
Yo, you don't remember the scripture of the day.
Yo,
you don't remember nothing.
You don't remember the theme.
Tore me up. We got home. He said, "You're gonna read the first book of Genesis."
Ooh.
Started off from the front.
Ooh.
And then come back and tell me what you learned.
Dang.
Now you done learned something.
Hey, and don't mess it up either.
Yes,
you gotta at least spit out the defaults, like
the
Jesus died for our sins. You gotta say something.
Jesus wept.
You know what I'm saying?
This man just made up something.
Hey, that's valid.
No,
though.
it's valid, but that is not what it's saying.
That's what we learned.
And this is why I be getting killed by my folks, man. They be watching stuff like this. They be like, "Yo, that is not it."
That's what we learned today.
This is all the years we spent in church. This is what y'all.
And we will praise you for the rest of our days. That's what you learned? Yes!
Oh my Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Look, I'm not. Look, y'all not going. I'm not going to keep falling for this. I'm not going to keep falling for this because you know I be wanting to play the music.
Hey, and we will. You're going to get a call from Pops.
No, my lord. No, that's not. We're going to get a call from YouTube and they're going to be like, hey, you got to take that down, buddy.
Yeah, but those moments, getting charged up. But so I say that to say, in those moments where the football players, you know, the basketball teams, the Boy Scouts, whoever it is, and they out there, yo, show me what you learned at practice.
Oh, you want them to line up with you?
Yo, hey, me and you are here. Yeah.
Are you the DB or are you the wide receiver?
It depends on what position he is. Work for it.
You're jamming it. You're jamming a 12-year-old out the box.
I'm not hitting them hard, but you feel the rep.
Feel the rep. Look in the mall.
Look, saying public.
It's like okay, okay. You want some money for it's a little box of candy? Okay, what position you play? Oh, I'm a wide receiver. Okay, cool. Line up right there. Right, and I might sit there like just like this. Okay, now hit a move. Like I want to see a move. So I'm gonna say hike. Do something to get around me.
And if he can't do it,
what if the move is weak though?
Like if it looks weak, like he doesn't really practice.
Yeah, like he gave you a move because you said, "Yo, give me a move," but the move was like, "Yo, you're not getting nobody with this."
Yo,
like number one, you're not a starter. You're probably not going nowhere.
Yo, you honestly might have
you're wasting your folks' money right now.
You might have a future in sales. Yo, the way you're keeping this up.
Hey, door to door is for you.
You got me here right now.
Door to door is crazy.
But yeah, I can't say hiking and you bust a moonwalk. Yo, what is that? It's the moonwalk. Yeah, you busted a move, but that wasn't the move I was looking for. In football, what would you do? So yeah, I might, just throw a notional. Does that say notional hand up, like, and then like if you know what I'm saying, to try and do one of them, I'm like, oh, okay, I see you, Jazzy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, with the footwork or whatever. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and
What if he's a quarterback? You gonna make him throw the candy bar at you?
That's what I was thinking.
To see how far he can throw it.
Yeah, I might do that. That's actually really good.
And then so if they good,
look, because I might line up on the side and be like, all right, you got my money, I want my candy. So he be like, all right, bet. And but it's fun for them. I think at the same time, like,
he gonna hit you with a go long,
and beaming right at me, won't he?
And walk the hell away. You got your money already.
Hey, in the right place, they just gonna walk off. Man, he got me.
We got one.
Got me messed up for real. Either that or try and beam it at me and be funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, why'd you throw it that hard?
Hey, hit you right.
It's a chocolate bar. Now the freaking Hershey's is all broken and whatnot. The popcorn done busted.
Hey, what was your favorite flavor in the world's famous chocolate? Is that what it was called?
World's famous chocolate.
What's this, Willy Wonka?
Nah, so the box of chocolate, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
It's from the joints that they sell.
The $1 joints, yeah, and they was like almond, salt, caramel.
The caramel was good.
The milk chocolate, and then it was one more, or maybe it just.
Had it.
You never had it?
You had that.
If you Google
what's the brand of it?
It's world's famous chocolate. It came in like a white wrapper. It came in like a white wrapper, and then based off the type of flavor it was.
That's what you used to sell in like elementary school.
Yeah.
Like it looked like a Tomberlone or something like that?
Yes. Yeah. With the white wrapper. A Tomberlone was crazy. Hey, that's an old person snack, boy. That's an old person snack.
Something with like butter pecan? World famous chocolates.
Is that right? World's famous chocolate?
Yeah.
So now
I think milk.
When those used to go around, I used to fall sucker for those. Yeah. Let me get 3. But
they don't do that no more. I ain't seen those in a minute.
Nah, well they still. So now look, I was in an Arab store one time and they had them junks out at the register.
Right. Hold on, you
checked the expiration?
Yes,
that's what it was.
Yes,
it wasn't Dubai chocolate.
Dubai chocolate,
because I see that everywhere.
Nah, what the Dubai chocolate, bro?
Chocolate in there.
Yeah, check the expiration date for sure.
Damn, that's why. No wonder it was 50 cents. Nah, but
hey, get another one. You're like, I just gave you $1.
All of them.
All right.
The whole box is crazy. Now I'm trying to sell them on the street.
Yo.
All right.
Giving them to you.
Y'all cracking up.
Funny, but no, that's great. That's great. But yeah, man, hit one of them. But I would, but you know what? But I think at my age, that's acceptable. Like, cause what? I'm 32. That's like unk age for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, the kids, let me give back a little bit. Asking them, yo, what's your favorite part about being a Boy Scout? What's your favorite part about being a Girl Scout? You know what I mean? It's just like kind of like, just intriguing the information. Hey, I'm glad you're learning something. Yeah, I'll support.
Is that what you did the other day?
No, hey, I was on a mission. I was on the phone and I said, let me get in here. Uh-oh. Group of 3 going in. They talking to the 2. I'm the one that's out.
Oh yeah, you gotta do it like that though. You gotta time it to where, bro, or you gotta fake a phone call.
Oh yeah,
that's my move right there. I fake the phone call.
Got in there, and on the way out, same thing. Yep. Hey,
and then I'll usually have like my AirPods in, so I'll just, even if there's nothing playing or nothing, I'll just keep walking.
Yep, I'm just getting out the store right now.
Right.
Oh, hey, yep, I'm good. Okay.
Yep.
Because they was inching, not just at the front door, but inching inside to the store.
Yeah.
So it's just like, y'all are persistent. Y'all gonna get some sales off, or at least get some ask. But I do be wondering how much they be taking home. I don't really.
They probably be making bank.
Oh yeah, the top of the top be eating, bro.
Yeah, because I don't want to staying out there all day.
All right, I'm not finding this post, y'all. We stuck.
No.
We stuck.
Look at what.
I wanted to talk about interracial couples.
Oh.
I wanted to talk about interracial couples, but I had a clip to segue it, so we can start from there. I'm gonna find it though. Yeah. But basically, it was a woman basically saying that she had a take for black women that go after white girls, and then white girls that go after black men. And I want to say, paraphrasing until I find it, she was saying that like men that go after white girls is a sign of weakness. And then I vaguely remember what she was saying about for white girls. I don't know why I'm not finding this right now, but yeah, what's y'all thoughts on it, man? Just off the hum of what I gave.
Got anything?
Do y'all fuck with are y'all pro interracial couples? Like,
I don't got nothing against it.
Yeah, I think the whole what you said was like what black men could be considered weak for going after white women. I don't feel that way. I know there's a lot of conversations in regards to it, right? When people look, my shirt literally says "Black is love," but it's like I don't think that it should, like, the way a black man thinks, and why he could go after any woman but a black woman. It's like, could there be mentality driven, behind that as to why, right? For anything that has to deal with a black woman. That's not for me to list out. But also in the same breath, I think we as people like what we like. Is that for me to be upset at? No. Would I like to see more black couples or, more black men dating black women, and vice versa? I think it's enchanting or enriching. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a good feeling, or it's like, it's kind of great to see, especially if maybe you were raised around your grandparents, or, what I'm saying, mother and father have that type of relationship.
Right.
Or it's just like, but I think it also promotes positivity in a way, especially hearing a story of elderly black couples that have been married for umpteenth years, and they're telling you, yo, this is how we kept it, kept it the whole time. This is what worked for us. This is what we do now. This is what we did back then. There was a point in time where it was kind of rough, but this is how we fixed it. And it's like lessons learned when you're listening to it. And I think that just makes it even more beautiful to see, like, yo, to come from the history, of being like an African American, and then, kind of just see everything, kind of laid out to where it's like now these many years you're still doing it. I think it's beautiful. But to judge a person because of who they're dating and look at them different or weird, it's just like, yo, that's just them.
Yeah.
No matter how it feels, like at the end of the day, he is a person. The same way as a woman, yo, you might meet somebody that you never thought you hit it off with, and now you're sitting there kicking it, laughing and joking. It's like, yo, I would have never thought I'd like you.
Yeah.
And kind of like how you was talking about certain things being cool or uncool before. I feel like sometimes certain people get put in that box of like, he's not cool enough or whatever. So he may just go to, you know what I'm saying? And it could just be a natural thing of just,
oh, I get what
you
you're
like
saying.
what you like.
Yeah, like
You
your
know
niche.
what I'm saying? He's into this, he's into that, and then the other black women may not be into certain things or whatever. But I think it's just the individual basis. Like, I don't think it's like necessarily you're a weak person or anything like that. Like, love who you love, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I found the clip.
Okay.
And I'm about to play it for y'all real quick.
If I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman.
Hold on, why is it not connected? Y'all, I'm fumbling right now. I'm good though. We getting down.
Yeah, we back.
All right, here we go.
If I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman, there's a weakness in him.
Ooh.
Something in him is weak.
What?
On the other side, I think when I see a black woman with a white man, despite all the historical context that we know that sits behind that, I think, oh, she must have got she's tired. Like, she must have got so fed up that she's getting to rest now.
Yeah, see, hearing that, yeah. I mean, it's kind of wild to me.
So a
What's your
sign of
relationship?
weakness if you're a black man, and if you're a black woman going after a white man, you get a chance to rest. As if being with the black man just causes so much trauma, heartache, everything, fill in the blank. You know what I mean?
That black woman with that white man finna run that relationship.
I've seen that.
You ain't finna worry me today. Okay.
So I am curious about. Hey, yeah,
Side note, I was in a grocery store one time, and I'm walking in, and this black lady's like, she walking, white dude behind her, he carrying all the groceries, and she looked back, and I can't remember exactly what she said, bro, but like the way she talked to him, like she was running shit,
giving it up,
and he just looked like defeated, like, but he was just taking, and I'm just like, whoa, like that. I don't know, that show's crazy to me, but all right, continue.
Nah, because look, you're right though, because with a black dude,
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be a two-way conversation for sure.
Get it right back.
Imagine being a white dude and you like, hey, listen here, buddy.
Right.
Listen here, Missy. Man, they gonna be like, yo, if you don't get your
Missy.
What you say?
I got your Missy.
Hey, Missy is a little diet nigga. Missy is a little diet nigga.
You watering it down again.
Hey, nah, but I want to kind of unpack, the take that she had about like, black men going after white women being a sign of weakness. Man, I just think that's crazy, man, because what you were kind of saying too, you were just like, hey, like, I mean, people can have their preferences, but, again, like, you shouldn't have to put a color on what you naturally vibe with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if they're checking all your boxes, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people out there, you'd be surprised that, and look, yo, I'm black. I love being black. I love everything about being black. But it's like, at the end of the day, and I don't want to move the conversation to this, but like it's probably gonna end up going there. But like, yo, at the end of the day, in terms of races and the different races, like, yo, I won't go as far to say we're on the same playing field because we're not. Yeah. But like in terms of giving people a chance, like I take color out of it, man. Like I just do, you know what I mean? Because if I end up vibing with a white girl, I vibe with a white girl. If I vibe with a Hispanic or whatever, but just person. If I vibe with a white person, an Asian person, European person, like whatever. Like, yo, like I got good friends. I got great friends who are not black. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But like, there's people that really get caught up in the mindset of like, yo, if it ain't black, you know what I mean?
It's whack.
It's whack, essentially. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to make it comedic, but it's like, bro, there's people that really share that ideology. And and when we tie it back to the dating realm, like that shit is insane to me. And women will look at you in the light of like, yo, to what she said, yo, you are weak. You are missing something. There's a void there. Yeah. Because why should you have to go outside of the race to date and find love?
Do you want me?
What? And then she says no. And then now what?
And then
She's probably gonna be like,
you got some type of self-hate or something, because I've heard that kind of circle around before.
And it might not so much be like, yo, oh, I'm hating because I want you. But, you know, again, they may be looking at it as, man, we lost another one.
You couldn't find anyone.
It's the same way when men be like, when men see girls or women that are like, you know, gay, lesbian. You know what I mean? Be like, damn, we lost one. Like, it's the same thing. If I'm wrong, I'll shut up. But it's the same thing with men. With black men, it's like, damn, you dating a white girl, you married to a white girl or whatever. It's like, yo, damn, we lost one. Mm-hmm. But it's like, why though? Because like, if you're happy, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I look at it. If they're happy, whatever works for them. You know what I'm saying?
Now the chicken might not be seasoned the same way.
Yeah,
but
get in there and coach
it's gonna come with its pros and cons, I'm sure. But
gotta coach a little bit.
You know?
And I had a homie, man, one time. He was like, bro, man, I was at this girl house one time and she was cooking some chicken. He said, yo, I'm in there mobbing. I'm comfortable at this point, so I'm checking pantries and stuff. He said, yo, I opened the seasoning cabinet. He said, yo, it was just salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika.
That's it.
He said, what?
4 things.
What? Yo, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and paprika.
What are you doing with the paprika? For these 3 other seasonings, what are you doing with this paprika?
Hey, he said, I'm just trying to give it some color.
Literally.
He said, I'm trying to give it some color.
Literally.
But but like there's cultural differences, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. But in terms of like somebody making you happy though, like I just think it's corny when people be like, oh, well, you know, because she's whatever race, that's not yours, right? That, you know, it's a reason for that. And it's like, really, there's no reason. Like, I was out, we met, we clicked, we grew a bond, and then now we're here.
But even if it is that though, don't judge me. You don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's getting into that of just like what that whole clip was about. That's again her opinion. And it's like it gets difficult sometimes because it's easy to speak on things, right? Or like we're stating our opinions of that clip and how we feel about it. But even like if someone is to, like you're saying, to enjoy another person that doesn't look like us, let them be happy. Let them enjoy whatever they think they're finding or whatever they're working towards, you know what I'm saying? And letting them learn that. And who knows, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's like I can't judge you because I don't know you. I don't know your situation. Just like you said, Bruce, as well. It's just like if I hang out in certain circles where it's maybe not African American heavy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I probably will find someone that does not look like me naturally.
Right.
That doesn't like that does like the things that I like or enjoy. And that wasn't off of the choice of, oh, I need to find someone in this circle. It's just like, yo, me and her, like you said, Rod, having a good time, enjoying each other, being in each other's spaces and faces. And next thing you know, oh, I actually kind of like you. It was like, you know what? I've been holding it back, but I actually like you too. And it's like weird and awkward for whatever space it might be in, but it's just like they hitting it off. But even for if it's something of what she may have said as a characteristic to a T, or whatever that is, trait, I think that does exist as well. But why are we looking down on that and what they're choosing to do with their time and or money?
Yeah,
it doesn't affect us. But it does affect maybe the viral moment of the clip going out of, this is how I feel and this is why I say this. You know what?
Yeah.
That sounds like hatred. And it's of people. And it's of people that, you know, go through whatever they go through, maybe traumas, history, dating of maybe a certain T into a degree where they're like, yo, I know I've dated this maybe race before, and I've never experienced some things that I've trendingly have experienced dating another race. And it's not me choosing up. It's just like, I'm kind of comfortable with this, or it's worked for me versus this. And it's not me just giving up. It's just like her saying that black woman could be tired. That black man could also get tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're choosing yo, I don't want you like my ex talking to another African-American woman, a black woman. Like, you don't even know me. I'm trying to get to know you, but, you know, the red flags. Oh, I've seen this before. Oh, I've seen this before. And it's just like, is it the black woman or is it the woman where she's from, or how she was raised? You get into the eaches of like where know what I'm saying. So it's just like we got to get out of the hey, if it doesn't truly affect you or you can't directly influence it, you don't have to add a voice to it. Ask that person how they're doing. Do they enjoy themselves? How is the relationship? Oh, I see you with such and such. How's that? It's good. It's great. And you're probably not going to give it all up because that's their relationship. And that relationship they may want to keep to themselves, whether good, bad, or indifferent. But, that definitely has to stop, though, to a degree.
I also think, too, like to what she said, like you said, that's her opinion.
Yeah.
I also think it's a lot more based on, like, she obviously is, like, more biased towards her gender, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And understandably, like, she's a black woman, so she's probably been through, like you said, her own situations, yada, 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 to where she's like, oh, I can see that maybe she was tired, so maybe she went that way.
Yeah.
On the flip side, though, like you said, as black men, that could have been the same thing, but I think kind of like the important thing is, like, there's been, at least on social media, there's, like, a divide. There's, like, a gender war.
Yeah. And a race war. Let's call it what it is.
There is a race war, of course.
It's a learned behavior, both positive and negative.
But I want to say, like, specifically, like, gender war between, like, black men and black women, though. You know what I'm saying? That is kind of like a thing. Now, I don't know if that's a thing in other races, because
I know what you're talking. I've seen it. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it's one of those things. Like I don't know if a Chinese man and a Chinese woman are having those same conversations, or like white women. You know what I'm saying? White men are like, hey, these white guys are, going overseas getting, girls from Asian countries or whatever. Because that's the thing too. But I've never heard women like complain about it. I'm not saying they don't.
Right.
I'm just saying I've never heard it. But it could just be I'm outside of that circle.
Yeah.
But I know, like, in our circle of, like, the black community, there is a lot of, like, man versus woman. And it's, like, public. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where it creates, like, a big divide. And I think just overall, it starts with respect. Like, just respecting. Some people just gonna like some stuff.
Yeah.
That might be a little different.
But why I gotta be with white people, though?
What's that?
Like, that's the discrepancy. Because that's the discrepancy, yeah. Because she didn't say Asian. She didn't say Czech. Right. She didn't say, you know what I mean? Right. She was like specifically if a black dude, if a black woman gets with a white person, this is what that means.
That's true.
And again, that's why I go back to saying it's a learned behavior. You know what I mean? And like, and I don't want to take it here, and we don't have to stay here too long. But like, I was having a conversation with my barber a few weeks ago, and we were just kind of talking about racism at large, right? Mm-hmm. But what I told her was, and I'm not speaking for nobody but me, but what I told her was, I was like, man, my thoughts on racism. Yes, is it still going on? Yes, but in my lifetime, I can't think of too many times where I just experienced racism. You know what I mean? And we used instances like getting pulled over by a cop. I've been pulled over by a cop plenty of times, a white cop at that. Mm-hmm. But I've always complied, and I've never walked away from that like, damn, you know what? That was a little out of pocket. You know what I mean? Or like working with white people.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it could be my career field, right? Because it's just, we work in this melting pot of where you just have to kind of commingle with all of the nations essentially, right? Yeah. But like, bro, I can't, I've worked, and like, yes, I've had moments where like, yo, all right, the watermelon jokes, the fried chicken jokes, but like at the same time, in terms of respect, in terms of, value, in terms of like, treating me like a human, a person, like I just never had an issue where I was just like, yo, like, because of the color of my skin in my lifetime, I just never experienced that. And cause like that expanded to like, yo, how can you just be so cool with, white people? Because that example then turned into like, we was joking about like being out in the bar in a club, and y'all was like, yo, I think I was talking about the time where we was at like Tribeca or something like that. And I think you were there. I think all of us were there. Maybe you were not. Maybe it was me, you, and Brose. But anyway, and there was the white girls. Those white girls that was in front of us trying to get a drink, or we was waiting in line to get a drink, and then the white girls was like, "Watch out!"
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a drink. Watch this. But then she sat there just as long as us, and then we still ended up getting the drink before her.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I mean? But like I was telling that to my barber, and I was like, I mean, she could have just waited, and we probably would have bought the drink for her. Not because we was trying to holler, but just because being at a high up tempo bar and it's like two or three bartenders.
Yeah.
Just put it on my tab.
Nice
You probably
gesture,
you probably getting the vodka soda anyway. Whatever. Here, add it to mine. Go on, enjoy your night. But she took that and she was like, you would buy a white girl a drink? Nah. And I'm like, damn. Like, what's the issue? Same thing to dating. It's like, just because she's a white girl don't mean that she's less of a woman or as valuable as a woman.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Ain't saying it for y'all to agree, but again, like I said, when I think of racism, like, yes, it's a thing. It still happens. And I'm not saying that I've never experienced it in my lifetime. Right. But like to the magnitude of our ancestors, I feel like we're hanging on to something that we didn't really experience. I do want to keep the history going, but like in terms of how you move, like, we can't hang on to things that we've never truly experienced but only read about.
And that's to some degrees, right? As we talk about professions and or businesses, because it's not to say that I don't want to call them teachings, but it's not to say that it's all cleaned up, right? Because like you said, it still exists in certain areas. I'm not going to say everywhere, right? Because I haven't been everywhere, but in certain areas it does exist, and acknowledging that or understanding that, and then doing what you have to while in that is very important. Not to, kind of falter or hide, but if you're ever given a platform or able to speak up or say something, that you should. Because like you said, many of years have gone on and passed, and it's not for us to live in today in 2025, but it is, people have walked so that we could crawl or run.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I think that's the importance behind it. So it's like working really hard. It's like, just any of the attributes that we, gathered, through life or through our family members and things like that, to where it's just like, nothing's handed to you. Go to work and work for it. Get it and give them a reason not to take it.
And I feel like we should pay homage to that. So let me be clear. I don't want to confuse that to where I'm just pandering for white people or other races. No, like I pay homage to the history, to the ancestors that walked before us so we can crawl. You know what I mean?
Sure,
like,
absolutely.
Bro, but at the same time, we can't hold on to certain ideologies because we're in certain spaces now that we weren't allowed to be in 100 years ago.
Absolutely.
So like, what are you going to do? You're going to bust down the door and get in and have a stank attitude? And feed the stigma, and feed the stigma that was already placed on us anyway? Or are you going to take advantage of the opportunity, and show why you deserve to be here?
Yeah,
you're gonna try your best at least. Shoot,
because I was like, because when she gave her example, I was like, so when the cop asked you to do blah blah blah, like, what'd you do? She was like, oh well, I told him he ain't got the right to do that. See what I'm saying? Like, now we're blurring the line. Right. He gave you an order and you didn't do it.
Right.
So what do you expect him to do now?
Yeah.
And they have specific training that they got to follow, in terms of escalation of force.
I see both sides of it, because I do. I remember talking with a coworker one time, and he was telling me about, because he used to always speed. Mm-hmm. So he's telling me about how he was speeding one time, open container in the car, X, Y, and Z, underage.
Yeah.
Got pulled over. And I'm like waiting for like the worst thing. Mm-hmm. He was like, yeah, man, like, he just told me to make sure I get home safe. And I was like, what? Like, that's crazy. I mean, he was white. So I'm just like I had never even heard of nothing like that. So, but I'm not gonna say, like, I know there's been times where I should have got a ticket and a white cop like let me go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we talked. He was just like, hey man, he let me go. So I feel like it's like everything. There's good people, there's bad people. You just gotta treat it on a per person basis, not as a whole. Cause like, even in the history of everything, there were still certain white people that was against slavery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's certain white people that was for it. So it's like kind of like what you said, knowing where you're at
And you just got to be able to, and you just got to be able to triage and filter that stuff out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Discernment.
So yeah, but and like I said, tying it back to dating, so we can close it out. Like I just obviously
unknown caller.
Did this last time. That's 2 times I did that. Excuse me. But like tying it back to dating, like have your preference.
Right.
But don't make your preference other people's preference. And don't say that they're less of a man or less of a woman because their preference isn't your preference. Like that's corny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in today's time of like the way like society treats sexuality and everything. It's like, oh, don't judge them, don't judge it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of it's in the same ballpark of like they're human. You know what I'm saying? They like what they like. And
just learn how to keep shit to yourself. Like there's shit that's going on in the world today that I don't agree with.
Yeah.
But like, bro, you everything don't have to, and probably people gonna see this clip or see this segment and be like, yo, half the shit you saying, you could have kept that shit to yourself. Got it. But unfortunately, I paid for all this equipment so I can
hear this.
Yep. It's gonna hit somebody's algorithm.
Take
but
his
no.
mic away.
But in terms of disrespecting people, like, yo, you could just keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah.
If you know it's gonna cause a ripple effect like that, yo, just keep it to yourself, bro.
No, fact. And I think we enjoy big upping each other in the best way, whether it's, the small businesses, athletes, artists, singers, music. I think we just enjoy seeing our people flourish, or at least I would hope so, because I know I enjoy that. When things are happening and it's just like, yo, congrats. Yeah. Big ups to you, congrats, whatever it is. And I don't think that should look like a color of a face, or a person should matter to a degree. But I think there is a little more something on the back end of just like, hey, just an acknowledgement, I guess, maybe even of versus like, okay, you're a black owned business, but the people above you don't look like us. Is it still a black owned business? Well, yeah, because I own the business, but they gave you everything to run their business. Versus the outright of, but it still should be praises given to you did it though.
Yeah.
You still, how much, how, like, are you good? Like, are you good? Then the check-ins of like, yo, are you good? Are you well? I'm still proud of you for what you're doing, because not many people can get this far for where you're at now. But it's just like, I think to just see each other and continue to big up one another, no matter what it looks like, is just that very important.
No, facts. Yeah. To switch the tempo up though, would you steal from your kids to pay a bill? Or like, let's say you give your kids allowance, right? And then, kid ain't really spending the bread that much. You know what I mean? You kind of monitor. In this situation, you're monitoring the account, the green light, the Navy Fed kids account, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then, you like, damn, I could kind of tight right now. And then you go peep their account. You're like, oh, damn. They got some bread. You know what I mean?
Here.
They ain't gonna know. Or like, let me take this joint, man, pay this joint, and I'll put it back, some other time.
Would I do that?
Yeah.
I've done that before. It was like a small amount though. And it's not like, it's more like I know I'm about to get this transferred tomorrow, so I ain't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's different too, though.
And it's like a little 50-20 or something. Like, it ain't nothing crazy, but.
Yeah. And I think to what you said, it's just like, if it's something that maybe I'm managing, and even like my daughter's young at this age, so it's not like she's doing chores to earn anything to where it's just like she's out spending money and like, hey, Dad, where'd my $20 go? It's more so just like, I'm doing this because it's like, I think it's a good thing to do, like setting up a savings and just putting a little something in it every 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, if I am hit hard and it's just like, this will kind of get me out the way for a little bit. And obviously the goal is to put it back or just continue to grow it, right? But yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, I would do it.
Well, in this situation, a mother is facing backlash after saying she used the money her son was saving for a car to pay household bills. So,
see, that's different.
So, a little bit of a text thread, and then she had an explanation. So, try to stick with me. The son, Ma, you seen the box under my bed? Yeah, I seen it. So, where is it? That was my money to get a car. I put it on bills. Are you serious right now? That's all my hard work. That wasn't yours to touch. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
The tone of the voice as he reads it.
And these lights, this water, and this roof, my hard work. Ain't no child hiding thousands under my roof while I'm paying for everything by myself. And watch your mouth. This shit not fair, bruh. I'm just finna go live with my daddy. Life ain't fair. Welcome to adulthood. And if your daddy wanted you, he Yo, women they love to get this bar off. And if your daddy wanted you, he would have you. Now what you want for dinner? Wow.
Damn. It's a good Zane book.
She goes on to say, so apparently my child been stacking money to buy a car. I ain't even know about it until I was cleaning their room and found a whole box full of cash under their bed. I took it and I put bills on it. I put it on bills. Excuse me. Simple. They came asking me if I seen it. I said, yeah, and told them exactly what I did with it. Now they upset. But let's be real. Ain't no child living in my house hiding thousands while I'm paying for everything by myself. These lights, this water, this roof, that's my hard work. You living here, you contributing. So I guess these are adult children or working,
at least high school.
Or working children. Yeah.
At least over, what,
I'm
15,
thinking high
16.
school.
I'm thinking like at least, 16 and up. Ooh, that's heavy.
No.
If they're under like 18, that's messed up to me. Cause
Yeah.
I mean, bro, you know how hard it is. Number one, the fact that that kid even saved that much money, like most kids not thinking like that.
Right.
So you already got a kid that is like on the right on the right track of doing the right thing to, because he or she could have easily been like, yo, I want you to buy me or help me buy a car or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like think about, I know when I was younger, when I started asking my parents for, you know, as I got older, like shoes or whatever, it was like, ah, man, like get you a job. So it was like, all right, cool. Hey, I'm outside trying to get a job.
Yeah.
To buy the things that I want. And I feel like that's what that kid was doing. So to just take it, and I get it, you need bills paid. But it sounded like they was already paying the bills anyway. Like the kid, without the kid.
Look, if you would have never found this with the bills being paid, and I probably would have never known about it.
But my thing is just like, bro, why would you feel compelled to take their bread like that? And
take all of it.
Excuse me, we led with the fact that, okay, if we did do that to our kids, we would pay it back. She had no intention, of paying it back.
Yeah,
she was just like, I took it, I did this with it, so what?
Right.
That's
McDonald's a fucking, you know,
on
long. Apparently,
you're paying.
Apparently, at this point,
you go to Applebee's or Chili's.
But it's like, yo, it's like for real though. It's like, yo, why? Nah, we're not doing that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do nothing like that. If I know like my daughter had worked hard and she had a little part time or whatever she was, you know, doing for work, either that was under high school or it was like a gap year, expecting that she goes to college. But if it was like a time even after high school where she may have been with me and I don't know that she's saving it up, but I know she's working.
Yeah.
And I come across it, it's just like, yo, let's go put this in the bank.
Right.
I think that's responsible. Like, yo, let's go put this in the bank. You know, you can set up a check-ins and a savings. Or do you like this method? Be smart about it. Because if you like the method, I ain't going. But I did find it. That's acknowledgement.
Yeah.
I will acknowledge the fact that you're doing this. But, yo, we can put this in a bank. We can get you a bank account. Which she does already have. But it's just like, there's other ways to, you know, support that. But it's just like, it doesn't look like taking it from your child. Because if you would have never found it, you would have never knew it existed. But now it's just like, oh, because I know this. Because then what expectation is set after the fact? Now that you know that he or she's making this much money and they've been able to put this away, is the expectation change of the child that they help out each month?
Yeah. And I think it's the fact too that she didn't even address it. Like she didn't even address him about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she just took it and like, yeah. I guess one thing if you find it, like let's just say I'm in that situation and I did all of the steps.
Yeah.
Lead up to about to use it for whatever it's used for.
Yeah.
I would have probably found it. I would have probably slid the box back. And then once, you know, daughter, son come and I'm like, yo, hey, let me holler at you real quick. Notice you got this bread. What we doing? You know what I mean? What you saving for? So I can see what the situation is.
Yeah.
Right.
And even if you would have said, hey, I've been working, obviously, I'm trying to buy this car, cool. I'd have said, at that point, I'd have said, cool. And if it was that dire, I'd have been like, yo, look, okay, this the sitch. Like, okay, I won't take it all, but like, yo, I need like $500-600 for this dude. You know what I mean? Like, but at least we having a conversation. And if you say no, like, I'm gonna be tight, but like, that's your money, and I can't be mad at you for not wanting to share your money. Yeah, and you can't be asking for, and like Bruce was saying, you can't be asking no kid under 18 to like have a responsibility. Yeah, you can't do that.
I wouldn't say that. Like, no. if you do that, that's cool. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's your house, that's your rules. But if you want them to pitch in, you should have said that from the jump. Yeah. At what age do we start? Like, because I know, like, my wife and I, we've talked seldomly about it, but like, we just don't have a preference on when our kids should leave the nest. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know what that age is, but we know it's not 18 if they're not ready. Right. But like, at what age would y'all consider, hey, if you gonna be here now, I ain't saying you gotta pick the house up, but like, hey, at least fund the groceries that you gonna eat. Or something, or like, hey, pick up like a super easy low threat bill. You know what I mean? The water bill, or like, at what point are you expecting a contribution? Or is it just like, yo, as long as you here, we got it? I'm more of a like, if you here, I got you. Like, it ain't no real issue for me. But I say, like, it's kind of situational though. Like, if you on the college path, the career path, and you still here like throughout college, cool, I got you. You know what I'm saying? After you graduate, if you still need some time, okay, cool. Maybe you chip in and pay an electric bill or something. Because like, at that point, like, you're entering the workforce, like a real job. You know what I'm saying? Not just like what you would deem like a first time job or something like that.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, you're getting a salary, some type of salary or whatever. Like, cool. At that time, and that's still conditional. Like, I don't think I would too much trip, but more so just to be like, yo, even if it's not pitching in, at least, hey, you got to have some type of savings or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, to get you to the next level. But again, with the way the world is now, like, your kid could be 17 and be streaming and making, you know what I'm saying, buku money.
I make the most money in this house.
But I think, but that's a great example though. But I think even like in a scenario like that, if you've been holding it down and like, you know what I mean, and really investing in your kid's dream, they gonna return the favor. You know
that's
what
I'm saying. Like,
it ain't gonna be,
even in that situation. I would lead kind of like what you were saying. Like, I would lead more with like financial literacy. Yeah, and just being like, yo, cool, you just made 10 bands last month, but don't blow it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, don't just go out here buying some bullshit.
I need a bigger room. I bought some more stuff. Yo, relax.
Yeah, you have to chill. You have to chill. Like, hey, bro, it's 6 Amazon boxes at the door. What you doing?
Yeah, I'm upgrading this PC. This is going crazy.
Right. Tell me, hey, thank you for the pink dolphin. Yo, what? I still don't know what a pink dolphin.
Don't bother me tonight. I'm going live with my streamers.
Yo, I'm actually scared of that. If I could be transparent with y'all, for real. Yes, because like the era that we're in, the streaming, like even us, like we're catching ourselves like in the space of going live and being podcasters, and just, you know, we have a camera in front of us, but like, you know, kids, like, yo, I feel like out of 4 of my kids, I feel like one of them is gonna take on like the social media content, streaming, etc. space. You know what I mean? And I'm just scared of what that looks like. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's like, how do you find that balance of investment versus reality versus, you know, moral compass? Yeah. Like, how do you balance all of that? Yeah. You know what I mean? And then it's like, yo, if it is bringing in X amount of money, not because we need it, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, how do you harness that? You know, do you harness that? Like,
I think you gotta harness it.
Cause you look at the I won't really say Kasi now because he's an adult, but like you look at the Rakais, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he's a part of like Kasinat's team. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like, he's 16 years old, 17 years old. I mean, I could be off plus or minus a year or two, but like, he's a kid. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just watched a clip the other day where Ray, the Asian dude. I don't know if you, but he was Kai was talking to Kai about like going to school, and Ray was like, "Yo, what do you got to go to school for? He making $500,000. Like, go to school for what?" And Kai like tripped out on him. He was like, "Yo, are you dumb to get an education?" You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, it was literally half of the people in the comments saying like, one half was saying, "Yo, like, yo, he's up. Go to school for what? If anything, go learn a trade or something."
Yeah.
Or go get a certification. And then you got the other half that's like, yo, you bugging? Like, you need at least a high school diploma just to say you did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man. But this is why I'm saying though, like, this is why I'm saying it's important as parents to at least have that conversation. Because do you want your kid getting that information from a chat, or do you want them getting it from you and getting like those principles and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like having like something that was relevant in our day and age was like, okay, if you had like a superstar athlete, you know what I'm saying? Like their parents are still instilling in them certain principles, certain morals. Cause like when you was a star athlete, you getting the same treatment. You probably didn't have as much money for sure, but the same type of star treatment that a streamer would get now, and that just that popularity, that notoriety, to where you can pretty much get access to anything. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have principles and morals to navigate that. And I think as parents, that's kind of where it would come in for me to be like, hey, you know, this is how you should look at it, or these are your options, or whatever that looks like. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't ignore it. It definitely starts with like a foundation. And that's like you were saying, it's like I get nervous thinking about my daughter's 5, but it's just like, yo, I can already see it now. The years are rolling on, talking with her mother and stuff just about her, and it's just like, yo, I hope this fixes itself some way or somehow, because it's just like, but it does start with the foundation and just the understanding of like the leaning on, right, of dad or mom at the end of the day, knowing that they have my back, and if I'm to express something that I'm interested in, knowing that they're gonna help me and support me the way that looks right.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, no,
it's like we started the conversation with this. It's like it looked a little different. I'll say for myself, it looked a little different back 93, 90s coming up, early 2000s, versus what I think a lot of kids are receiving today, like you mentioned, like a Rakai, right? Where it's just like he has influenced, people that are influencing him that are around his age or just as young as he is, saying, yo, why does he got to go to school, versus no, you are going to go to school, versus a mother in the background, father in the background, whoever his family support looks like in the background also that looks like, yo, go to school.
Yeah.
Get your high school diploma at the least.
Yeah.
Or
and we can finish everything else we can figure everything else out on the back end.
Too, like, okay, there's people saying don't go to school, but they're not saying what his next step is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where
because they were just looking at it as like, yo, you're already making all this money.
You got money, you don't need to go to school. But you can spend $500,000 and be broke.
Because I don't think streaming's going anywhere. I don't, but like we don't know either. You know what I mean? Right. Like we don't know.
Yeah.
Like the shit can crash tomorrow.
And like
then like what do you have to fall back on?
You got people that have made millions and went broke.
Yeah.
So like $500,000 at 16, 17, you can easily blow that if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Aspects.
I think it's just good to have your parent there to at least be like, okay, if you don't go to school, like you said, are you gonna get a trade? Are you gonna invest this money in some type of way or something? You know what I mean? There's other options, but you gotta have somebody with experience to give you those options.
How do we look at the parent that feels that, if you're under my roof, you gotta contribute regardless of age, and we're gonna go 16 and up, like legal working age and up. How do we feel about that?
I mean, if you need that help, I get it, I guess. But
and I don't want to get lost. I don't want to get stuck there because everybody has financial issues, right? But I'm really trying to speak to like the moral compass of it all, because she really stood 10 toes on it and like was like, yo, look,
hey,
if you're under my roof, like this is what it is.
Need it.
Like.
I think,
I would even argue, even if she had it,
right?
Like because you're under my roof, like yo. I mean, I think it's amplified because she didn't have it,
right?
But it's almost like, yo, what if she had it? You know what I mean? Is the ideology still the same?
Nah, I think that's robbing your kid of their future. Like like unnecessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I should help you get to where it is that you're trying to go, not hinder you in the process. To answer your question, I think situation does dictate in a lot of that, for obvious reasons, right? Mm-hmm. If she had it, she probably wouldn't have took it. Right. But then two, it's just like, but that's like my thing of like maybe how I feel about it, where it's just like, yo, if you were able to do this, that's amazing. You know what I mean? And I don't want to touch nothing that it is that you're working hard for, because I don't want you to have to feel like mom or dad needs, not just from you, but they don't have it, if that makes sense. Like, because it's like, I feel like, sometimes we should ensure that our kids don't have to know what's going on on the back end.
Yeah, for sure.
When even the worst of times might come, whether it be, between mother and father or between the work and the job, saying, like, I don't want you to have to know what that feels like as a child of mine. Like, I'm going to figure that out. I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to get it together. Yeah. No matter how it looks. Facts. So that you don't have to worry about it. But please let me know what you need so that I can make sure that I know what's going on, right? To support it and to fund it and to figure out, how am I going to make this happen in a time frame or limit or whatever it needs to happen. But no. But for my daughter, I would not want that. Like, she don't have to worry. Yeah, she gonna get baby. Now, if I had a son though, 20 some maybe, I'll find a number. But
are you gonna cut this grass?
I need you to figure it out.
You gonna plow this mule? Like, hey,
that is fact.
Hey, I remember when I was 16. I know you 23, but when I was 16, I was walking around the neighborhoods, hitting houses.
That's facts.
Hey, no matter how old you are, somebody need their grass cut, man.
Oh man, bro, my lord, PTSD. Nah, I didn't mean to serious it out, man, but I saw that, I was like, damn, dog, that's crazy.
That is crazy,
bro. And we not talking like $100. We was like, bro, thousands. Crazy. Lastly, before we get up out of here, we have a what you think, bro. Okay, somebody wrote into us. Right. So just to reiterate, what you think, bro, is a segment that we have where you could write into us, whether you want to ask us a question or you want to get our opinion on a situation that you may be going through. And, you may be lucky to hear it on the podcast. And the rules with that are simple. You know what I mean? You can be anonymous, but if you want to put your name, where you from, and be as descriptive as possible so that we can do our best to give you the best advice or non-advice, you know what I mean, that we possibly can. And this letter is from Marcus, who's from Charlotte, North Carolina. All right. It says, Brose. I fucked it up again. Dear Brose, first off, love the show. Y'all always keep it real and funny at the same time. So I figured maybe you could help me out. Here's my situation. I've been dating my girl for almost 2 years now, and everything is cool most of the time. But lately, she's been bringing up marriage heavy, and I don't know if I'm ready for that step. I care about her, no doubt, but I'm only 17, and I feel like I still have things I want to do before I settle down. The problem is, she's saying if I don't make a move soon, she's not going to wait around forever. Now I'm stuck between not wanting to lose her, but also not wanting to commit to something I'm not ready for. So my question is, am I tripping for wanting to wait, or should I just lock it down before I lose a good thing? Signed, Marcus from Charlotte.
He's 17.
27.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought you said 17.
I thought you said 17.
I probably did.
I was like, damn. She forced marriage at 17. That's crazy.
Nah, that's some Utah shit.
Marcus.
I don't know about you two. Utah. You got it?
Hey, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So my opinion, 27, take your time. You're not tripping. And it's not even to be like that she won't be there, right? If you don't feel that you're ready, I would say don't rush into it. Definitely take your time, know what you're doing and why you're doing it, and express that, to that woman at the end of the day. Create that conversation. Now, if that's something that she's not down for, bad place, right, to be in, right? If you're not being able to agree with your person, but it is a serious commitment, especially when you start it. And some will even say it's a business to a degree. But take your time and communicate, and definitely express your feelings, towards your woman.
Well, I got one question. Cool. Is she white? All right. I thought that was gonna land a little bit harder. It's okay.
White?
Nah.
He could be white.
I said, is she white?
I heard what you said.
Oh,
I heard what you said.
Who's white? My wife is white. Nah.
My wife is white.
Hey, nah. So to did you have anything? Because I can close it out.
I mean, I pretty much agree with what he was saying. I mean, if you're not ready, you're not ready. You know what I'm saying? There's no point in stepping into something that important and not being like all the way on board. And just figure out like why you're not ready. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
figure out why is she so ready? Yeah. Because that's a thing too. Yeah, is it because she's been through so many failed relationships that she's just, tired of being in the dating world? Or like, is it because her parents
she might be following a timeline?
Yeah, like, are you following a timeline? Like, is it pressure from your parents?
This job, this marriage, this pregnancy?
Yeah, because there's people that's like that, right, and especially a lot in our profession.
And that's what the other part of what I was gonna say though was like, if she's really like for you, she'll understand. You know what I'm saying? She may not like it completely, but she'll understand, and y'all should be able to work through it.
And I've never understand people who think like that. Like, yo, if you don't lock it down by 2027, like, I'm out of here. Right. To go get what? To go start over? To go try to mold another person to what you want them to be? Like, you know what I mean? Like, countless times, man, I see like little TikTok clips of, women doing the tell-alls where they're just like, yo, we've been engaged for 7 years. Mm-hmm. And you're just like, damn.
Yeah.
What's he waiting on?
But the thing is, I don't even think there's such thing as like bad pressure. Like, okay, actually, let me change that. There is such thing as bad pressure, but I think there's such thing as good pressure as well.
It can change, but it can change the landscape. In this situation, it can change the landscape of the relationship. Kind of going back to what we were saying when we was talking about like Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. Like, yo, it was cool, but then now that she's pregnant, yo, that can. And I don't want to go back down that rabbit hole. But what I'm saying is just for example purposes, like. That does change the dynamic. It does. Yeah. So somebody that I'm dating that I am in love with, but who's my girlfriend, things change when you become my fiance. Things definitely change when you become my spouse.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, we're good where we're at, or at least I think we are. But now that I'm finding out, like, you want something different, like, okay, what does that window look like?
Yeah.
What time are you allowing me to process that? To at least have a rebuttal? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because I have a rebuttal, does that mean like you feel I don't love you like I say I do? Like, I don't know. But, because it's tough for me because like I've had kids young and I got married young. And two things that I don't regret at all.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, hindsight is always 20/20 though. You know what I mean? And obviously, like, it's recommended for people to kind of have that stuff planned out because it does work better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, if you are in the position, for people that are in the position to kind of take baby steps, yo, I encourage it. So I say, yo, if you're not ready, bro, like, hey man, communicate it. Give a reason why. You know what I mean? Don't just say nah. And then because that's kind of crazy too. But if you're saying nah because like, yo, I'm trying to make sure we got this saved up, or I'm trying to make sure I got this job landed, or because hey, I might move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, yo, and we see it all the time in the military. Like, bro, people get married just because they bought the PCS, and it's like, yo, now you committing to something that you don't know if it's solid or not.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean it's impossible. No. But the percentage of it working out is significantly lower than just, yo, you PCS here, or like, yo, you go to that fucking corporate job in Oregon, you go to fucking law school in Boston, and then, yo, we gonna try to do this long distance thing, and if it work, it work. If it don't, we might just grow out. We might grow apart. We might.
Yeah.
But just because you grow apart don't mean that y'all can reconnect.
That's what I was saying, man. He got to figure out like what is his reasons, and then, like you said, communicate that. And if she's supposed to be your wife, bro, like y'all will work it out. She'll be understanding.
Yeah, it's cliche, but what's meant to be will be, bro.
Yeah.
I
think I was told something even, and it doesn't have to relate to this for sure, but like can apply. But it was just like, you should have your goals. She may have her goals, but at the end of the day, those goals should eventually, kind of like merge with each other. On like where you are in life versus where that person may be in life. And I think that's important. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not to say like, oh, because I'm doing this, you have to follow me around, right? No matter what the occupations look like, y'all aren't following each other around, but you both have a sense of purpose and direction on where you see yourselves going. But then you all should be talking amongst each other to make sure that, hey, we might have our own separate goals, but we can make this work doing this.
Right.
And I think that's like, just being said amongst the three of us, communication being that, the biggest part, expressing, knowing why you're expressing it, getting into, then her head and figuring out, hey, where you are, why you're here, and reassuring you maybe even like, oh, I'm not going nowhere. Right. I'm still here. I just feel this way.
Yeah.
And then, so hopefully everything works out between the two of them.
Good luck, Marcus.
Good luck, brother. That man, he sound like he just don't want to jack off.
Hold on, wait.
Marcus like, yeah, man, I'll do it. I don't care about jacking off.
Hey.
Zip.
No, we're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. That did not land well. That did not land well. That playback was crazy. I was like,
yo, that was funny.
Nah, this was a good pod. Hey, I was all over the place, man. Thank y'all for bearing with me. Look, the post that I thought I had saved and queued up, I was like, bro, finding that fucking interracial shit fucked me up, bro. I was like, but that's the last thing I want to close with.
What?
Y'all ever find yourself like looking on people's pages and like the thumbnail don't match? It don't have nothing to do with the video.
Yes.
Like it'll be like LeBron James dunking a basketball, but it's a fucking financial literacy fucking video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got your ass.
And I'm like, and then I'll save it, but then I'm looking for it. I'm like, bro, what the?
Yeah, it's like, what? Why did you make that the thumbnail?
Or it's like I'm right here.
Yeah, or it's like Ari Lennox, or it's like Beyonce, but then it's a fucking basketball tape.
Right.
Yeah, that's messed me up a few times. I was like, yo, I was just looking at this one.
Yes.
Oh, so that's it. The thumbnail.
That's what I was battling with, man, while I was trying to figure it out, man. But nah, this was a good pod though. Good episode, man. Good discussion, man.
I appreciate you.
Definitely definitely the interracial shit was dope. Hopefully that combo lands well on the playback.
We'll see.
Man, yeah, I started getting into that racism bag, boy. Nah, any alibis? What we got?
Hey, nah, we straight, man. I appreciate it. Hey, play some music, man, or something. Let's get this thing going. Night out.
Okay.
You don't have to do it here. Like you could close it out.
Okay. Yeah. It's a party. Okay. Look, I was like, man, this man just doesn't want us to get monetized, but it's cool.
Look,
all right, I gotta stop saying that too because I sound like I'm begging now.
Throwing the arm up. Let's vibe and kick it.
Yeah, nah, big vibes, big vibes.
Hop on the chat.
Well, look, we might go live or something, bro.
Yeah, throw Patreon up.
We might go live. Hey, it was lit. But nah, man, we thank y'all for listening, man, and hopefully y'all enjoyed the content and all that I brought you, man. As always, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It's late, y'all. Please join the Discord. The Discord has been jumping. I can't say that enough. And that is y'all way to connect with us, and us to connect with y'all. It's all types of channels in there, from daily discussion. There's a channel where y'all can ask us questions as co-hosts specifically. We have sports betting picks of the day, TV show recommendations, music recommendations. Yep. We even got a voice chat. They got a feature now where you can like host like voice and video conferences within the chat. And, you know, that's something that we plan to do regularly, probably once or twice a week, in addition to the lives that we're doing on TikTok. Please continue to shop the merch. www.withthebros.myshopify.com. Hoodie season is coming. So, and got a few people that hit me up, man, behind the scenes, said designs are trash. So they're gonna come up with some new shit for us. So got some people working on that. I'm excited. Hey, and with that said, with the bros, we out.